their heads and stuff like that. I said, am I dead? The person that owned this money is alive. If I propagating people that I want to take over his asset.
Okay, Doctor,
I can imagine how pain he is. But let's clarify this angle. Does it mean that the consignment did not arrive Nigeria, or it arrived and was sold, but the money was not remitted?
This is a story only Ifeanyi Oba can tell, which he has refused to tell anybody. But our conclusion is that this consignment did not arrive. Our conclusion, and from the way this game had played, is that he connived with the vessel owner and sold these goods offshore. Okay? That's because we didn't see if this consignment come. It will follow the normal procedure. The agent Biafra venture would have followed to go and load it. Even he didn't follow him to load it. If he has brought it on his own, he would have sold it and the proceeds would have been in the bank. But to make this matter worse, Ifeanyi had claimed SDN, sovereign debt note, on this 4 cargo that we did not see, worth over 5.something billion. So he went ahead and have 2 sons-in-law for 1 daughter. That is not my concern. If government is not willing to hold him for any illegal thing, at least I can be alive for hard work that I've done for 38 years to see if I destroy it for nothing.
All right, Doctor, you obviously are very, distressed about this and really angry. And I must understand your pain, having worked all your life to get to this point. Now, a lot of they say your reputation, Ifeanyi Oba's and reputation precedes him, and a lot of people have actually accrued him as intellectually shallow and has no business acumen whatsoever.
Of course.
Now, all this, commentaries coming from different people and even banks about Ifeanyi Oba, knowing all of this that you knew and seeing the downward trend of the business, from pillar to post, always asking people for help. One would wonder that, like you say, you're a risk taker. One would wonder what were the palliatives you kept aside for this sort of event.
Let me make it clear, like I said, I never really get to know Ifeanyi in that depth knowledge until this business happened. It's just like you meet somebody and everybody is saying uncomplimentary things about that person.
Yes.
I like to give people benefit of the doubt. Growing up as a young man, I am somewhat less stressed. If you see me driving a bike, you think I'm going to die the following day. But there was something in me trying to discover itself. So I felt Ifeanyi was in that position. Okay? The way I have viewed life is that somebody needs to play a role in somebody's life. And I've always believed that our life is only worth living if you can help somebody. Please understand where I'm coming from. This guy standing here has a first-class blend. If I have gone to school, I never believe I would have made anything less than first. My father died and nobody was able to pay for my school fees. I stopped in a school in elementary 3.
And see where you are today.
But I refuse to give up on myself. My idea is that what happened to you does not matter, but what happens in you. I determined that I'm going to make success out of life. When I met Ifeanyi, I said, all the things, I said, Ifeanyi, your name is Ifeanyi, means nothing is impossible to God. My name is Madabuchukwu, man is not God. When I finish with all the people that says evil thing about you, they are going to take back their words. I never believed this guy will stab me at the back.
Okay, Doctor, let me ask you this now. What steps have you taken to ensure that Ifeanyi Oba fulfills his obligation to you and the bank?
That's what I've done. Of course, Ifeanyi, I am the primary obligor to the bank. But as smart businessman as I am, I also put some things in place. One of the things I did, even though I borrow on a negative pledge, I got Ifeanyi to guarantee this loan that I'm taking. I made him so that I can hook him in. So the bank can also go after him on official means, assuming if I cannot pay. Okay? I have the capacity, frankly, let's not make mistake about this. But Bill Gates cannot walk away from $150 million. Donald Trump cannot walk away. Aliko Dangote cannot walk away. Neither will Adenuga did. All these guys are 10 times, 100 times richer than myself. So I can't walk away from $150 million. And that's why I'm going to hunt. If any hole that entered Ifeanyi will enter me. Ifeanyi is playing a sympathy game. We want to take over his business.
Oh, please.
Listen, no, I want to make this comment. I'm a Christian, and the Bible says if you can't pay your loan, your wife, your children become a slave to the man you are owing. He will lose everything he have if he doesn't pay me. I'm going to follow every constitutional right available to me. I will use it to get him to pay. I've sued him on his worldwide asset in London. I've gotten an interim judgment to go after the vessel. We have seized 2 of the vessels in South Africa. I'm tracing the remaining ones. So this money didn't disappear in a thin air. It's hiding somewhere in an account somewhere in the world. He wanted to maybe use it to do the governorship of Anambra State. I will find my money wherever he keep it. And I am primarily obligated to the bank, okay? But that doesn't stop me to look for my money. If I don't know who steal my thing, I will be but now I saw the person, I know who the thief is. So I can't beat the butch. I'll follow him. Any hole that entered him will enter me. If I told me nothing can happen to him in this country, if anything can happen, the country, I said, you can't talk like that. Something will happen to you.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back again to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it hot as it be. The person on this video is Cosmos Madoka, who is known as Coscharis. If you have been hearing about Coscharis, the man on suit is the man that is called Coscharis, known as Cosmos Madoka. According to Cosmos history, Cosmos served his boss in, I think, in Lagos State, and after that, he told the story of how he became a millionaire by obeying some Japanese principle of coming on time and the rest of them. Of course, you know that Cosmos is the sole importer of BMW and other things. He's into other small businesses, even air freshener and the rest of them. And now he is telling the story of the importation that he did with Ifeanyi Uba. Because a lot of people are asking what's brought about the demise of Mazi Ifeanyi Uba, a distinguished senator representing in Nnewi, I think in Nnewi South. And people are wondering what happened. How did Ifeanyi Uba die? And now, see Cosmos Madoka telling his own side of the story. It's not that he's telling the story of how Ifeanyi Uba died or what killed Ifeanyi Uba. But you could see the betrayal in this story. RIP to Onyanwuranwu, because a dead man cannot come and say and speak his mind. But from what we have known about Cosmos Madoka for a long time, Cosmos is a Christian, a believer. I'm not saying that being a Christian is a guarantee that someone cannot lie or someone cannot betray somebody. But looking at the legacy that Cosmos Madoka has set in Nigeria and in the world in general, and in business, and the trust he has secured from white people, I think that Cosmos is somehow right in what he's saying here. How can you and your brother do importation and all of a sudden the cargo disappeared? They don't know, they could not trace the cargo, they do not know the whereabouts of the cargo, the thing cannot be traced, and Cosmos is alleging that Ifeanyi Uba sold these cargoes offline, offshore. Before the cargoes arrived the shore, the goods have been sold and he died the money alone. And Cosmos is saying that over his dead body will he live and see what he suffered for years to achieve to be taken away from him in a twinkle of an eye. Just like that. You know, ndị banye sikwanu na na-agwa ogwu odo anya si etini ose. Maka na aka eji asị na dibịa na-agwa ụtụlụ, manya bụ dibịa okobelikie n'enu. Asị na dibịa na-agwa ụtụlụ, ndị be anyị sị manya bụ dibịa ome gịnị okobelikie n'enu. Ndị be anyị sikwa na ọ bụ na mmadụ taa ya alụ n'isi na ọ sọlọ ntutu na ihe atị ya n'ike ga-asọkwa na nsị. Look at what is playing out between Cosmos Madoka and Ifeanyi Uba, late Ifeanyi Uba now. And this brings me to the advice to all these big men, all my subscribers, all my followers. There is nothing in this life. Today, where is Ifeanyi Uba? Today, Uba is nowhere to be found. Died in his London hotel without trace of what killed him, even though Evangelist Ebukobi is claiming that he gave a prophecy about him before now. You know, some of these prophecies, I don't even know whether now front forward prophecy or back forward prophecy, or when something happened, that's when these people will be bringing out how they have prophesied. Why did they not bring it out before now, so that the man can take precautions? Even though Bukobi said that he warned him, he even sent message to his aides and the rest of them, those who know him, so that they can reach out to him, that there is danger of a heart attack that have been projected against him. But the issue is, ihe mere no emego gini, ihe mere no emego. Meanwhile, you know, get as be where never be before, but I will keep bringing you information on this case as this matters unfold, because this man have refused that he is not going to sleep and watch what belongs to him being taken away. And one significant thing and one thing to note about Cosmos is, if you watch his suit, you will see a cufflink, or I mean muffler, that is written Jesus. He likes preaching Jesus wherever he find himself. Meanwhile, remember that the ongoing protest is coming up, and in Imo State right now, something had happened where about 5 policemen and 1 POS operator, a lady, were sent to judgment. I would have dropped that video on YouTube, but of course, most of you don't know about YouTube community guidelines. There are some things that YouTube does not allow because of certain things, because YouTube likes to protect their community. They like to protect their viewers. They like to protect those who are in their community. And I think that that's how business should be run. Thank you for listening. God bless you.